So Performics now is an enterprise with about 2,400 people in 50 plus countries. We're doing all performance marketing all the time. That now, interestingly enough, is because under Publicis Media, we've rolled up all of the performance practices and practitioners within the group. That now spans digital, but it also spans traditional forms of media. So now Performics does all forms of biddable and programmatic, search, social, mobile, and display. The direct response and DRTV units within Publicis Media have rolled up under Performics. And so now we're offering offline performance marketing as well. And then we have an entire performance content practice, which is all about optimizing own and earn assets for visibility, discoverability, and conversion to revenue. So at the end of the day, performance media solutions, performance content solutions, online and offline at full global scale.
Cool. Michael, I want to ask you sort of the changing demands for performance metrics.
Yeah.
And you know, what you hear in the market, what you might have heard here, speaking to clients and colleagues at the at your sister agencies.
Right.
Tell us what's going on and what's driving this field.
So I think very, very simply that everyone is now looking at all forms of marketing to be measured. And what can be measured actually gets done. That's as old a goal-setting rule as exists in the marketplace. So it's happened from a marketing strategy and investment front. Agencies, advertisers, the media are all looking for accountability of investment and spend to actual return. That means whether it's a brand campaign or a direct marketing campaign, people want the measured results and attribution from that investment. It's changed the pressure on CMOs at the major companies that are driving the marketing agenda for the brands they serve. It's changed the agenda for what differentiates an agency now in support to those clients. It's got to be, you're now focused on proof of return and value for the spend, proof of revenue return from all that. And for Performics, a couple things. I think we moved into a post-awareness world in terms of marketing and advertising. Having brand awareness simply isn't good enough. Now you want to get to understand the consumer and the intent behind their actions. And if you can understand that intent, you can then capture and convert it into revenue for a relationship. I think also for advertisers now, more and more marketplace, they want to be able to drive performance everywhere and get recommendations and perspective on where to invest their next dollar to the best return. So one, an intent focus to conversion, and two, being able to optimize performance across all channels, platforms, and screens.
So Michael, have you guys solved the problem completely? And
Great question.
What's missing, or where do you, I mean,
Right.
Probably a lot of things, but where do you think the industry has to catch up or close the gap in terms of performance?
So I'm going to answer two ways. I'm going to speak for Performics and less for the industry. So we're working on two aspects. We've created a proprietary planning process called intent-based planning, which is our data-infused approach to understanding the consumer journey, leveraging data, both consumer data and performance data, understanding that consumer journey, understanding how intent is expressed, and the places where we can capture that intent and convert that interest into actual revenue outcomes. We've created a proprietary research center with Northwestern University called the Intent Lab. We're publishing now quarterly digital satisfaction index surveys and studies. We actually published one here and shared it with every attending member of New Mexico this year as part of what we're doing. So we want to own the conversation and dialogue around the diagnosis of capturing and converting consumer intent. That's one thing on our agenda to stand out. Second thing is we are creating and working on a what I'll call Uber demand and response management platform and capability, where now across CRM data, email marketing, all forms of digital marketing, offline direct response, content and optimization strategies, known in user experience, we can work with the brand to drive the revenue opportunities and outcomes we're seeking across all channels, platforms, and screens on a real-time basis. Demand and response management. Being able to scale that for a client, spend the money across all the channels they need us to, and determine where to spend that next dollar. That's the holy grail to get to, in our opinion, and it's on the roadmap for Performics going forward.